no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Slams his way forward, he'll get 3 out to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got a man, it's Sanders. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Washington wants to go quickly. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He's got it on the sideline. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's Henderson. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D-linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Kane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. There he goes. Makes a pass to Marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Turns on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Washington. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play. That forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. He's got it on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Turning it on. 1st down at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Breaks the tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Washington right back to the line. Finds his tight end.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Using his legs to buy some time. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Washington! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Back to pass. Got his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Kane. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Defense not showing press coverage. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Trying play action. Rush is on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do.
Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you who makes a play and gets in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Gonna run it. It's Kane. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Now they'll run the draw. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Washington wants to go quickly. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Going right to work up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Time to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out route. Cross the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
what a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Past the 50. Inside the 30. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. To the air, it's St. Clair. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Husky. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to buy time. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. It's Grimes. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. 4th down, gotta have it here. Converts on 4th down, still going. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down mark.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Give to the running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
It's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Grimes. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Finds his man. It's Kane. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this two-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. opening play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kane. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much.